Okay. No problem. So cool, I think we're ready to start. So we'll ask for the first brave soul to stand up and take the mic here. Like I said, 60 seconds. I'm so serious about that. I will just start clapping and shuffle you off the stage. So I think we have Casey here first, and then please, anyone else who wants to pitch, now's the time. Let me get this way. Yeah, and just stand up on that wall and be courteous to one another. Yeah, and I think we're filming all this, so you get your 15 minutes of fame. Just kind of stand in front of the camera. Don't let the light mess with you too much.
You want to set the mic stand where your camera focus is?
Yeah, let's do that. How's that for you, Justin? If they stand here, I mean. Okay, are you ready, Casey? I don't know if we are. Cool, so like I said, just get on the wall. It's time to go.
Exactly. Good evening. My name is Casey Townsend. My project uses a disruptive technology that has the potential to feed the world. It is called aquaponics. Aquaponics is the combination of aquaculture, raising fish in controlled environments, with hydroponics, raising plants without soil. Together, they form a closed, sustainable, symbiotic system that uses 1/10 the energy, the water, and the land of conventional agriculture, and often can produce 2 to 3 crops in the same time normally required. You feed the fish waste is converted to nutrients by bacteria, the plants thrive on the nutrients and clean the water, and the water is recycled back to the fish. In addition to feeding people, aquaponics can also provide employment. The technology is simple enough.
Who are you looking for? And what's it called?
I'm looking for anybody that wants to help design systems and market systems that will alleviate world hunger, starting here in Tucson first and then going to the world.
Great. What's it called?
Aquaponics. Fish plus plants equals food and hope.
Great, thank you.
Thanks. My name is Art Gillespie, and there are going to be a lot of pitches, so I'm going to keep mine really, really short. We're doing a product called Earshot Me, and it is the spontaneous music jukebox cloud. Thank you. And we don't need anybody, but if you'd like to talk to us, we're over there in the back corner.
That might have been the shortest pitch I've ever heard. Awesome.
It's always a little scary following Art. Hi everyone, my name is Nora Simmons. I have 20 years experience doing computer consulting, mostly with educational companies and nonprofits. I'm working on a product to help nonprofit companies find space around town, basically. The idea is a web application that will allow nonprofits to be able to find empty spaces that have possibly not been able to be rented for one reason or another, bring together commercial leasing companies and nonprofits in an easier way than phone or driving around and saying, oh look, that's available. So I know what it looks like. I need someone to help me develop this. I have contacts in the nonprofit community. I'm looking for people who have contacts in the commercial real estate community.
Where are we going?
Find me space.
Find me space. Great.
Okay?
Hi, I'm Deb Dene, and I'm tag teaming with the two prior people. What I want to do is something called Nurture Tank. It is a business model. It is a business model that combines profit and nonprofit to be sustaining, to support projects that change the world. Therefore, how I want to first make that money is have apps, people who want to develop apps for real-time servers such as GIS and Google. We create funding from that to support some of the nonprofits. The business model actually is a collaborative space where we help them with strategic planning, their business case development. We nurture them along so they'll nurture us. In addition, there's eventually an expansion to various market sectors in order to create an integrated program. So essentially what we're doing is a program, and who I need is I need software developers for that initial phase. I need people who understand financing and putting together
What are you calling it?
Nurture Tank.
Nurture Tank. Music.
Hi there. My name is Lorna Govia, and I'm a local Tucson musician. And the problem is performing artists and musicians do not make a lot of money. And I would like to create a service that would bring in another income stream to performing artists. And this would be a service that performing artists would subscribe to. They would get a quick response code on a card. They would have a quick response code that they would display where they're performing or with their piece of art. And you could go along with a smartphone, click on that quick response code, and that would bring you to a website with the artist's profile and a button where you could donate more money to the artist through PayPal. I am looking for people who are able to do coding and people who know something about e-commerce. And the name of my project is feedthearts.org.
Like the name.
So my name is Aditya, and the project is called Smart Track. We are trying to solve the problem of traffic jam. We're making a mobile application that basically tries to make avoiding traffic in a more fun and rewardable way. What people usually do right now when they want to avoid traffic jams is they pay a certain amount of money and they get into the highway. Well, guess what? There's a million people thinking like that, and what that causes that causes highways to be congested as well. What we're trying to do here is basically to reverse the whole thinking process. What if we can give you an incentive to basically change your travel time? What if instead of you traveling at 7 o'clock in the morning, you can change your travel time to 10 o'clock, and then we can give you a discount or an incentive for that? Or the other choice is that what if you can change your travel route, which usually takes 5 miles, but right now you take 6 miles, but we give you a discount for that. And so what we're looking right now is for business people who can hustle, and we're looking for software engineers and mobile developers.
Did you say a name, or did I miss it?
Smart Track.
Smart Track?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Charlie Hardy, and I am working on a project called Invoicey. As the name kind of implies, this is for invoices. The problem that I see is that small business people hate doing their invoicing. They hate sending the invoices. They hate trying to get people to pay them for their invoices sent out, everything else. So the idea is basically it would be middleware. You create your invoice in whatever your standard application is that you're using for your bookkeeping, whether it's QuickBooks, whether it's whatever else. It will then, at that point, after you create the invoice, send it off to a service that will email the person with the invoice. They will be able to go to a website, pay the invoice, and then it'll feed that information back into your accounting software. All done automatically. If you want to have a timing period, you want to have them alert them after a week or two, it'll do all that sort of thing. The point is basically to make it efficient, make it easy to work with, and inexpensive for the small business users. What I need is business people to help work on the model and try and make sure we have the right market, and then also some developers for the application and for the graphics and that sort of thing. Invoicey.
Hi, my name is Tim, and I'd like to create a brick-and-mortar business that creates high-quality video recording, editing, and publishing for short introductory videos for people to post on their web profiles. Traditional services are expensive. They take a lot of time. Did I mention expensive? And what I want to do is focus on a service that would be about $200 for a sitting, $100 to actually host it, and you're done in about 2 hours' time. I also see this as something that could be a profitable business for a very small business, but the bigger picture is to franchise this so there'd be reductions in cost, in hosting and scale, and you could get this out so that anybody could go and record a video that's a high quality video, not a YouTube thing, and host it in a way that's not in the public domain on YouTube. The video name, or sorry, the business name I've come up with is HiQ Video, and I'm looking for people who experience with video production and franchise business models. Thanks. My name is Tim.
Hello. Should have another beer, I guess. My product name is haterstolovers.com. It's a social scoreboard for who consumers love and who they hate. So in the last hour here, 5 people tweeted, "I hate AT&T," and 1 person tweeted they love AT&T. So AT&T's got to get those 5 haters over here to be in the lovers column. It gives us a couple things to play off of and openness. We have obviously it's social, gamification's involved. It's really a win-win for customer service and consumers. We also have a built-in motivational model. Nobody wants their product to be the #1 hated thing, so they will come to use the site to move it over to get them into the love column. We also have revenue models. We have advertising model on the front end, and then we could charge for the back-end services for reporting, analytics, et cetera. I need web developers, database guys, marketing, business, designs, graphics. Cool. It's haters to lovers.
Hi, hey guys, Aaron Eaton. I've got an idea for, well actually let me take one step back. The problem is that as a software developer, a lot of times you're off looking for a code sample or looking to try and learn some new technique, and you go out to Google and you do some searches and you find something for an old version of the software that you're using, an older version of the language, whatever the case may be, and there's really no way to tell whether that's the right one, so you have to sort of fumble your way through it. Ends up being a big mess, and it'd be really nice if you could just go onto a search engine and say, I need everything that's C# 4.0, and know that you're going to get the right type of code. So the solution is to actually create a WordPress tagging engine and an affiliated search engine that would allow bloggers and things like that to actually tag their code with which version it is, those types of things. And so I'm looking for developers and designers and lean startup folks.
I didn't catch the name.
I didn't have a name for it.
Yeah, I don't think you did. What do you want to call it?
No old code.
No.
My name is Robert Liang. My patented ideas is a system and methods for security protection, inventory trackings, and automatic shopping cart checkout. My solution to these problems are synergism and 2 levels of checkout security and inventory tracking in real time with wireless devices. The 5 W parts of the synergisms are who, what, where, when, and wait. I am looking for partners and funding. Remember, this is a patented idea. Thank you.
What's it called? What's the name of it?
The name is, I make it short, I call it Cisco. Stand for Security, Inventory, and Self-Checkout.
Brilliant. I love it.
Hi, my name is James Mertz, and currently there are hundreds, if not thousands, of electronic medical record systems out there. And in order for physicians to really sift through that, it's almost impossible, and it takes too much time. What I want to do is take what they currently do and talk to other doctors and asking what systems do they use and put that online. I want to basically make the consumer reports for electronic health records. What I need is web developers and people with the business side of the model, and it's going to be called Your Best EMR. Cool.
Hi, I'm Norman Seufer. My background is in bioscience and real estate. My project is Urban Agriculture Real Estate Investment Trust. The current worldwide food crisis is going to get a lot worse, leading to very high food prices. Tucson imports almost all of its food from long distances and sends all the money out of town. When food prices get very high, it will be profitable to produce food from vacant lots, backyards, using greenhouses, hydroponics, aquaponics, vertical agriculture, rooftop gardens, edible landscape, and poultry ranches. Growing food on the roof and walls will shade an insulated building and save energy. We can avoid transporting the food for great distances with the packaging materials, advertising, middlemen, and waste. The fresh, healthy produce is consumed in the neighborhood where it's grown, and nothing is lost in distribution. The money stays in the community. I propose to form an urban agricultural real estate investment trust to respond to this opportunity. Professional farmers would systematically I need help with forming an IPO to get on the stock market, and partners with ag experience like landscapers and investors to invest in real estate. We can save, it's UAREIT, Urban Agriculture Real Estate Investment Trust.
Cool, thanks.
And we take over distressed properties.
Thank you. Ready? When you go online for important topics like a complex diagnosis, do you get the full picture? Who's accountable for what you find? Where are other options? Open discourse. How do people learn, for example, that a $60 a month drug works just as well as one that we commonly pay $2,000 a month for? I'm Paula Moss. I'm a family doctor with a practical solution to find and compare specifics quickly with easy tools to filter topics and sources by your criteria. Our new business model converts advertising costs into donations for not-for-profits who will dive into this revenue stream. Businesses will join for visibility and connect with consumers in our seamless flow, from comparison to decision-making to point of sale. Our group and adopters like the Pima County Medical Society need your talents in design, coding, and business to build the proof of concept this weekend, a peer-to-peer distributed topic map on the use case dyslexia. Providers, support groups, community programs, clinical studies, who thinks what home exercises work for which subtypes, and an e-book purchase that supports us and your favorite not-for-profit. Happy to talk about USHIN, Universal Shared Information Network, anytime, this weekend, later. This rocks. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
USHIN, big project, big applicability, feel good.
Right. Hi, my name is Lucia Galvan. I'm a director of an entrepreneurship program with Monterrey Tech in Mexico. We are a 33 campus system, university system, #1 in Latin America, of course. And what I'm passionate about is technology and teaching and entrepreneurship, and I'm an MIS major. And on teaching entrepreneurship, you find out you cannot really teach entrepreneurship. You're just helping kids put their ideas together. So what I want to do is an idea manager, because you have Blackboard or Wikio or Google Documents or whatever. But let's get real. The kids always contact me on Facebook, inbox, whatever. So my idea is, if you want a farm bill, but instead of raising cows and strawberries, you're raising your business ideas. You are going from idea to business model. I love the canvas over here. And you even can raise money from your friends. So instead of getting messages that say, she found a chip lost in her farm, it's donate $1 to my venture. Thank you.
What's it called?
Idea manager so far.
I'm sorry,
Okay, idea manager, and I'm looking for coders, developers, people with ideas, education folks.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chad Lehrman. My idea is called Comedy Punch-Up. The problem is that there are tons of businesses on Twitter, Facebook, online, and they're trying to get noticed by posting updates, and they don't know what to post. The solution is to use professional comedians and comedy writers who I already have a relationship with as a service to post updates for those businesses. And I'm looking for people who are interested and passionate about that idea, and someone who can help design a website, help come up with a business model, that kind of stuff. Thank you. Comedy Punch-Up.
Can I throw this on here? All right. I'm going to keep it under a minute because I got it written down. All right. I'm here with Travis. My name is... Oh. Okay. All right. I'm here with Travis. My idea is Sean. Our idea is a free website directory for sports called Sport Inception. It's a collaboration of local blogs, national news, national newspapers, shops, and ticket sites from search engines around the web, all on one page for that sport or sports team. You search a sport or team, that one page has links of about 7 pages of Google results, and as well as all the Twitter accounts for any of the athletes on the team or the sport, and a feed of the most recent articles for that team. Revenue comes from different websites paying to have their link up higher in the results on the list for the blogs, news, shops, or tickets. It's much as the same way that Google makes money. You can also subscribe to newsletters and for your different teams, and then as well as the advertising space. We've been working on this for a few months. We do have a website. We just need a full-time marketer, maybe somebody with a solid business background to make our business model for sure. Very little overhead, lots of profit. Thank you. Great. Sport Inception.
Yeah, now's the time. If you want to pitch, get in line. Don't be shy.
Hi, I'm Kevin Lynch. I'm an information architect and a semantics engineer. Photo glue, it makes images meaningful for enterprise search. Medium to large-sized companies have many image collections of their products, their parts, their inventories, their labs, their sites, but those images are not useful. Photo glue becomes the glue that integrates their company's systems semantically. What if any employee could take a photo with their cell phone and instantly know what is important to their company, their work, what other company information relates to it? A clever combination of people, sensors, and a world of well-structured semantic information can make images as important as text and use the magnificent parallel processors that are our brains to make companies money. You see a part, take a picture, and kablam, it's useful. It's Google goggles on steroids, but it's a whole lot more fun. What I need is hardcore developers. I've got a business plan. I need back-end scripters. I need a database architect. I need a taxonomist. And if I get an ontologist, I will thank God.
What's it called?
Photo glue.
Photo glue. Awesome.
Hey, how's everyone doing today? Good? Who here? Mike? Okay. Easy for you guys to hear me? Who here is looking for a job or has a job? Show of hands. Show of hands, everyone. Either or. Most people use Monster. Career Builder. Well, something we need to know about those sites is those sites charge an arm and a leg for businesses to utilize, and the sites do about $300 million a year as far as sales. My idea is to simplify that process to create a free site for employers to list their jobs online, and also to create a free site where job seekers could list their jobs online, well, my bad, could list their experiences online, and in return, the job seekers get a URL that's myresume.me. I already have the domain name registered, and after the URL, they would list their name or their qualifications across the URL. So for example, it would be myresume.me/Caleb. I'm looking for developers, PHP developers, MySQL DB, backend developers. I'm looking for graphic designers that know Adobe, Photoshop, and I'm looking for people interested in social media and researchers also. Thank you.
And you call it what?
myresume.me, that's the name of the site.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Isaac Tavares, and I'm a student at the U of A. My business plan is geared around customer loyalty and solving that problem. 70% of revenue on a monthly basis is due to returning customers. Unfortunately, customers are not coming back as often as businesses would like them to. So I'm here to propose my business, reloy.com, which offers the incentive to consumers to come back more often and spend more money. And each time you come back, we'll give you more money, more points to redeem at the stores. I'm looking for web developers and mobile developers who can create basically a mobile device that will function as a customer loyalty card. If you're interested, just come to the back and ask me any questions. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Bill Paluda. It doesn't matter. What can I say? I got to use this. It makes no difference to our bodies. That's fine. Whether from good or bad stress, that 80% of all doctor visits are attributed to this enemy called stress. Quantum physicist Valber Pinto, with his Brazilian scientific research team, has designed, developed, and patented an amazing stress relief table called the Lightron. In experiencing it, being immersed in a photonic shower of subtle energies, you emerge refreshed with renewed energy. The skills we need to achieve success are a business plan, a marketing plan, presentation slides, a website, research, mentors, a photographer, and others. We thank you for your consideration of this vital project for mankind. And it's Lightron. Thank you. Lightron.
So, Bill, do you think you could bring that in this weekend? Because I think we might need that.
I think we have one more person.
No, I'm actually pitching.
Oh, gotcha.
Where's my 1 minute?
I'm going to give you less time. Go.
So I'm pitching startuptucson.com, which I think a lot of you may be familiar with, but we actually have shirts for everybody this weekend. But I wanted to, startuptucson.com is a local initiative to bring together the community that we have this weekend online after we leave. So we've actually got our team fairly well formed. I wanted to just introduce myself and make sure that we're connecting with you over the weekend, understand what you would find interesting about a community online, and how we begin to create a cohesive group, not just by sitting here working together today, but by going forward out of all the different organizations that are here in town. I have 20 seconds, and technically I don't need anything but your willingness to answer some questions this weekend. Thanks.
How's it going? My name is Jeff Abbott, and I don't have that original of an idea, but what I plan to do is take advantage of a new and emerging business-to-business app marketplace that has just recently come to the fore. probably everyone's familiar with Salesforce.com and the huge ecosystem that's developed around them for apps that help small businesses. There's another firm that recently was invested in called HubSpot. Salesforce and Google have invested them. I've been using that product successfully for 2 years now for my own business and for many clients. There's 2 revenue streams, using it to provide services and a residual as a value-added reseller. The new opportunity is to develop apps using APIs that work with Salesforce.com and that work with HubSpot. There's at least 500,000 customers out there that could benefit from this. What would these apps do? They would automate further things like content workflow. You make a blog post, it automatically goes to PowerPoint, it automatically is ripped into a podcast, it's automatically broadcast out. Things that would further automate and take time out of the use of an already excellent system. So I need developers, people that understand sales and marketing that can go through this software and see where are there opportunities to build an app around it. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm not listening.
No name yet. Does it have to have a name?
Yes, it does.
Plug Hub.
Plug Hub.
Hi, I'm Andrew Leonards, and I have nothing to pitch, nothing to pivot. I'm your heckler, and I wanted to make a public apology. I want to be part of supporting the community, and that's all I have to say. So sorry for being a jerk.
Go for it. Yeah, or if no one else. Now's the time, guys. Round 2.
This is for a second idea or a continuation of the first?
Second idea. Yeah, it's second one.
Or third.
Yeah, and if there starts to be too many, we're just going to limit it to 1. You got to pitch your best idea first. So if there's more than 10, we might not do this.
I'm going to make a first pitch.
You're going to make a first pitch?
I'll make a first
pitch. Anybody else need a first pitch? We got. Yeah. I think we still got to keep the schedule here. If we can afford to, we'll do it.
Hey guys, I'm Patrick Marcus. I've got a lot of experience in electrical engineering and instrumentation development. I've also got experience growing companies in the manufacturing space and know a lot about product development. The reason I'm making a pitch is not because I have an idea, but because I believe strongly in what Jane Pointer was saying, in that it's the team that makes the company. And there's a few of you out there, I don't know if you know who you are, but I've identified you as people that I could probably work with. And I'd like to try forming a strong team with some strong people and a diverse skill set, and seeing if we can come up with an idea that's going to work well for this startup weekend. And my company name is Mr. Awesome.
Do we have anyone else being your first pitcher, right? Right. Anyone else being a first pitcher? Now's the time. Okay. Just you. And I think if we can keep less than 10 people who want to pitch twice, we'll allow that. Otherwise, we got to keep schedule here. So, you're up.
Hi, my name is George Arden, and I'm the director of interactive marketing for a company in town.
Could you speak into a microphone?
Sorry, I'm the director of interactive marketing for a company in town. And my idea is that basically there's about 80 million dogs in the United States. It's about a $50 billion market. And Cesar Millan, over the last 5 years, has basically shifted the argument from positive dog training to what's called pack theory. So there's an alliance of dog trainers out there that want to do something, but they're not able to actually combat that. My sister is a celebrity dog trainer, and my goal would be to bring together a group using a portfolio of sites that we own, housetraining.com, barking.com, and actually donate a percentage of whatever is sold through e-commerce, content marketing, to actually turn back pack theory, which most animal behaviorists are against. So I'm not trying to sound emotional about it, but it's basically changed the way animals are trained.
Who do you need, and what's it called again?
The positive way, and yeah, and Victoria Stillwell, who probably, if you've ever seen It's Me or the Dog, has tried, but you know, he's unstoppable. So.
Okay.
short for me. My name is Christopher Porter. My idea is one-year house party. It solves the problem of mortgages for people that want to build their own houses using recycled materials, ecological methods. There's a building method called cob where you mix clay and sand and straw and use materials from that area. The idea is to pay for the food and have tons of people come and just help you build your house. What I need is land. I need a nonprofit, setting up the nonprofit, how it all works. I want to pay for food, maybe pay $30,000, $40,000 for people to come eat at one-year house party and help me build a house. Thanks.
One more first timer? Cool.
Hi, I'm Chuck. I'm here to talk about intucson.com. We have a number of custom keyword domains that we are offering to, excuse me, can you hear me now? What's that, louder? Okay, what we want to do is create custom turnkey websites to help small businesses. Small businesses don't want to spend a minute trying to figure out how to custom search engine optimize their websites. And we have a platform through WordPress multi-sites which specifically provides, excuse me, which provides businesses to do this on their own in a pay-as-you-go, free trial, the whole works. I mean, nothing, no risk at all, and with a measured return on investment. In Tucson. I need WordPress, multi-sites developers, as well as some front-end graphic designers. That's all. Pardon me? Marketing.
All right, guys, I think Justin says we have enough time, so we're going to allow it. If you have a second idea you'd like to pitch, please, I think we'll start with Robert here, and then just, please, anyone who's pitching a second idea right now, just go ahead and get up on the wall so we have an idea of how many people there are. Okay, it looks like we just have 4. Cool. Great, and then after that, we'll start the voting process. 5. Robert, you're up.
Well, I got another idea. The nation's porous border is a big problem. Physical border is prohibitive. Virtual border wall is nothing new. Boeing used it and has spent billions, but plagued with problems. I suggest an alternative solution with return on investment. Line the border with pole-supported solar panels, statistically spaced with GPS, control tracking the sun. You get 40% more energy. Use the poles as platform for laser scanner, sensor in differential mode to detect directional movement of object. No alarm will be triggered if rain and or sandstorms condition. Okay, design the integrated system in such a way that it will be paid by itself.
What do we call
Thank
it,
you.
Robert?
Virtual border wall.
Okay.
I'm looking for a negotiator with the government.
He had me at laser cannon. Okay, so I've got another idea. When you go to an event, I love those pictures you get with groups of people. They're really cool, but they're usually really pain in the ass to get people together. Then you find somebody and say, can you take this picture, please? And then 6 other people hand them their camera and their phone. Yeah, me too, me too. They take the photo, and then you like try and find which one's good, and you have that person who got the good photo, you promise to go home and upload it to share, right?
So there's this really smart German guy who came up with this kiosk. He used off-the-shelf components, a DSLR camera in a box, lighting, an iPad, and you basically step up to the thing, it's got the light with the group, you get your group together, you hit a foot switch, you take photos, you look at the iPad, you go, that one's cool, and you share it. Done. So I'm like going, well, all right, why don't we build these things and rent them or sell them to venues or photographers to go ahead and get them out there to do this kind of thing. Back of the napkin estimate, it costs about $3,500 to make, and you rent it probably about 10 times to pay your money back and have about a $3,000 per unit stream of money. It was kind of fun. My name's Tim, and I'll call it Photo Kiosk 3000.
This is a t-shirt resume. How many of you have a t-shirt you got from work before? How many of you have more than one? How many of you have a bunch of 10 or 15 of them? Okay, how many of you go to your LinkedIn profile and it's the most boring place in the world? I mean, nobody wants to read that. What if every time you get a t-shirt, you take a picture of it, you upload it to a site, and all your resume is right there because of your t-shirts? I really think this is one of those ideas, it's kind of novelty, but there's money in novelty. And I also think it's an idea that could be built this weekend and fully launched Sunday night. So probably maybe I'll do it in WordPress, maybe a DB backend person, designers, graphic designers, etc. So t-shirt resume, .me. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Norman, and I've got a couple of inventions here. One makes fresh water from the sea, and it's a passive distiller. It has no moving parts, it uses no fuel, no electric power, it's perpetual action. It uses the humidity in the air and a heat pipe to chill a surface above the water and condense moisture out of the air and collect that water that comes out of the air. That's one of the inventions. The other is a wave power generator, and as the wave rises, it pushes air up a tube and out through a turbine. And then when the wave falls, it sucks air in, and there are flapper valves, one-way valves that control which way the air goes, so the air is always flowing over the turbine.
What's it called?
It's called the wave power generator.
Wave power. No. Yeah, we'll address all that for you.
All right, looks like we're ready. I hope you guys didn't forget my resume.me. So I'm back on the stage again here. Anyways, I have another idea, which is what is on .tv. I already have both domains purchased. It's a very simple concept, pulls information from TV Guide and allows people to chat about various shows. I don't know if you guys watch ABC or Desperate Housewives or Real Housewives or sports, NFL, NBA. You see a play, you say, oh my goodness, I can't believe they did that. You want to talk about it, you want to go online. What is on TV? What is on .tv, slightly nervous, actually allows you to do that. So the point is to build the sites, very basic sites, put some SEO on it, send it to a whole bunch of people through social media, and see how the site takes off. Money will be made through advertising. A lot of people like watching TV and talking about it. Thanks.
Sorry? I'm sorry.
Adjust the names. Rename.
I don't think so. They've already been plugged into the system. I mean, you can feel free to change it right now.
Yeah, if you want to change it, just come over and tell me.
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to invite Justin up here to talk now a little bit about how the voting process is